Anyway, let's keep the show going. Coming to the very funny Mr. Steven Sane.
Hey everybody, wrong venue. I am all jacked up on coffee. Sometimes I act drunk if I'm at a bar. So it was a different place. So yeah, I go by the stage name Steven Sane. It's not a chosen name. I was one of the last cats of the Catskills, well I still am, I'm alive. A lot of not, but because my dad was the Sane, master of ceremonies in the Catskill Mountains, which I found out he worked at some of the upper class hotels compared to the bungalow colonies. So, 3 years old, what did I know being named Steven Sane? My first performance, I'm a little teapot up on the stage of the Ridge Mountain Hotel in Monticello. I'm a little teapot, short and stout, here's my handle, here's my spout. We all know the song. So I moved to Colorado for a couple of years, was trying to save my mom from a nursing home, my daughter, 5 cats. So when I was there doing open mics, one day it was that high. I went, I'm a little pothead, short and stout, here's my bong, here's its stout. When I get all lit up, hear me shout, I'm hungry. Colorado was fun, living in a town where recreational marijuana is legal. It was a little interesting because everybody moved there from all over the country. That's not why I moved there, it just happened to be one of them that gets benefits of it. But it once got so high that I rolled a joint, smoked it, and forgot what happened to it. It happens. Sometimes I'm really lazy, I don't get out to the open mic. The past couple of weeks I get here late and I'm the last one, so I end up with 3 people here, but that's fine. So tonight I got here too early.
Yeah!
But it worked out. But it was getting out lazy. Sometimes I'm so lazy, I'll say, how lazy are you? I didn't write the punchline to this joke. Now we have to go to the papers. I forget what I did. Right. If you make money as a comedian, is that funny money? What do you do with it? I used to know a comedian whose dad owned a sign shop down the block from here. Everyone knows, well referred to as Ferry Giantfeld. Yes, his dad owned a sign shop a few blocks from here. Whatever, who cares? He's not funny anymore, is he? I don't know. Anyone seen him lately?
Yes.
Have you? Is he funny?
Yes.
It's the same routine though. You ever notice when you're walking down the street, it's the same thing. But it works, I don't know how. I still want to be me. Why do you keep 96 cars in Manhattan? Buy a freaking cheap house in Long Island, just park them out here. How many cars can you drive at once? One. It just doesn't make sense. But somebody was talking about how comics end up like dying young and stuff. I figured out why. Now that I'm a little bit older, more mature, I realize they get post-performance disorder. It's PPD, or Peter Pan disorder, which I have. I never want to grow up. But yeah, so then you're like at this high on the stage, and when you get off, that's why they go and do drugs and stuff, because they're trying to reach that high again. But only the stage can give you that high. It's actually an addiction. How did I get to comedy? Actually, well, let's see. It started out by doing karaoke. Once I had the mic in my hand, it just led to comedy. So karaoke is a gateway mic. Then if you're addicted, you go see your shrink, friends, strangers tell me you should go see one. So I did. I told the person I do open mics, and they're like, no, you have to stop with the creative stuff. I'm like, okay. Well, that bitch is dead, and I'm here, so it's cheaper. I did that. You need the papers. The brain, starts losing things. Sometimes I think I have dementia, which isn't funny. I think it's part of life. All right, I was watching documentaries on subjects I don't usually look into because I'm a Jewish male, so I want to know more about Jesus. People are talking he went out of Egypt and stuff. I'm like, what are they talking about? So I looked up, apparently, from what I gather, he was the first Jewish comedian because he only preached for 2 or 3 years. And then they turned it into a religion. So, I don't know. It was between the years 27 and 29 AD, but AD I thought that was after death. So I don't know, someone's got their time frame all screwed up. And Les, which I thought stood for Lester, we'll go with that. Brought up a routine I once was writing down of all the unisex names that you can name somebody. You have Jerry, Bobby, Pat, Jamie, Tracy, Mel, Sandy, Val, Johnny, Chris, Mick, Alex, Danny, Kyle, Leslie, Taylor, Randy, Parker, Lee, Jude, Jesse, Jan, Harley, Casey. There's a lot of them. You ever go to the fast food restaurants now and they ask your name?
Yeah.
You don't really give your normal name? I just tell them like Dopey.
Hell no.
One of the 7 dwarfs. Most people can't name the 7 dwarfs. So you can't even name anyone else besides Dopey. That's the only one everyone remembers. But I thought of like the alternate dwarfs that kind of didn't make it. It was Burpy, Farty, Smelly. The alternative dwarfs, you know. And like, what happened to them? They're looking at Snow White. My mom had a silly joke. It was, what song did Snow White sing? Someday my prince will come. It was something about pictures. Stupid joke. With Mother's Day coming up, you know, Mom passed away. That was part of the journey to Pueblo, Colorado. Small little town that took you 1 joint to smoke from one and back. Am I getting a phone call?
You're getting 1 minute.
I have a 1 minute to get this finger. So how did I get the name Stephen Sane? I told you that. How did I realize my name was Stephen Sane? It wasn't until I was 12 working at, we'll leave the name of the hotel unknown, the Shady Nook Hotel. Somebody knows it. Anyway, so I'm 12, cleaning the pool for $10 a day. I didn't know I was paying $12 a day to stay there, so I owe the owner money at the end of the year. Jews. So they announced me, they go, Stephen Sane, please come to the office. I'm Stephen Sane. Thanks, Dad. That's when I realized the name was Stephen Sane. The real last name is Seidner, which I looked up, and apparently we have a family crest. We were silk bakers. I just don't know how to explain to my 2-year-old son that the crest is a man standing behind a sheep. Anyway, so, you know, at my age, go figure I have a 26-year-old daughter and a 2-year-old. I think I have 30 seconds left. That's just gonna go like this. Okay. So I came back from Colorado because I was left there in this house, so I rented out to another comic who pays me in jokes and came back to New York to be near my children. The 26-year-old daughter who's an aspiring actress trying to go to school to work for NASA, doing amazingly in math, and she's like, Dad, like, you know, riding the subways again was weird, because like, guys stare at me, girls stare at me. So I'm like, so what do you do? She's like, I pick my nose. I'm like, so what do you do if they keep looking at you? She goes, then I eat it. And what do you do if they keep staring at you? She goes, then I know they're a freak like me. So the 2-year-old son, his mother breastfed him until he was 2.5. So now that she stopped, sometimes he'll ask for boobies, and she's like, no, and he goes, goodbye, boobies. So, goodbye, boobies.